If more than half of your DayZ encounters go a bit like this...
No, don't! No. I'm dead.
Then you're not alone. But you've probably been approaching the problem wrong. I've over 3,500 hours in this game and played on every imaginable type of server. The best DayZ experiences I've had have been with randoms I met along the way, so allow me to help you. This is a guide to friendly encounters. The first step to understanding kill on sight is the culture of the server you play on. You gotta remember Newton's 10th law. More loot equals more shoot. It might seem counterintuitive since with less loot, people have more to gain by killing you, but in my experience, the opposite's true. When loot is more common and getting a gun is far easier, you have less of a reason to interact. The random player down the road isn't a chance at getting medicine or food or friendship, they're just a threat to the loot you already have. This is why I find servers with Loot++, traders, spawn anywhere, those kind of mods. The players tend to see anyone as a threat to their loot. My experience with vanilla or hardcore servers has been players tend to treat encounters as a chance to meet and trade just as often as fight. This is more obvious of a comparison between servers with and without traders. With traders, you don't need to loot nearly as much. You can simply run to the traders and buy your gun and food and tools, and you don't need to team up to survive. And once you leave the traders, the next stop is often a high loot location where everyone is competing for high valued gear, which is more likely to end in a firefight. It's for this reason why I avoid all servers with AI trader mods. Its effect on the gameplay loop of DayZ ruins the likelihood of interactions. Next, you gotta think like a kill on sight player. What makes me want to shoot someone rather than talk to them? It's easy to say, well, they'd probably just shoot me anyway, but that's just a cop-out. Truth is, it's easy to kill and it's hard to die. It's risk versus reward, and when all signs point to talking being the risk, it's easy to avoid. But let's examine what screams risk in an interaction. The first thing I think of is, what are they wearing? Are they a fresh spawn? Do they have a look going? Because in my experience, low-geared players wearing any helmets or none of their gear matching, it's a red flag that they're going to try and kill me. When I get inland a bit more though, any military gear becomes a sign that the person is looking for a fight. Military-geared players tend to be more PvP focused. And the most obvious sign a player is going to shoot is if they have their gun in their hands. That's going to send alarm bells to anyone that sees that person that they are a threat. It's for all these reasons I tend to stick to more civilian or hunting looking clothing, and I never carry my gun in my hands when traveling. Where you encounter a player is very important. Obviously, you're going to be more likely to shoot someone in starry tents than, say, Pavlovo town. The closer you are to a military hotspot, the more shooty the players are going to become. That butterflies in your stomach feeling you get at the fence line of Northwest Airfield, that's adrenaline, ready to make you blast the next guy you see's head right off. That's not what you want to encounter. If you're looking to meet someone, do it in a place where the people are going to be less jumpy. Finally, how you interact with people is going to determine whether they want you dead or not. The balance of safety and not being sketchy is key here.
Are you his mate?
Yes. Both of you. Yeah.
I don't have any tolerance for that bullshit.
If you don't stop dancing around, don't put your gun away, you're withholding with information, you're going to sketch the other person out. You have to be confident while not making yourself look like an easy loot bag. And the trick is clear communication. Do not scream friendly over and over. Instead, say hello, ask if they're okay. Do not immediately ask if they have friends nearby. Ask for their name, make a human connection with them. And don't play Dance Dance Revolution around a corner with your gun in your hand. Establish that you are not a threat, agree to put your weapons away, and make calm eye contact. This sounds stupid, but the amount of players that mess up those three basics of not being a sketchy fuckhead, they're asking to be shot, which is clearly what they're trying to avoid. This isn't a foolproof guide to social sciencing DayZ. I've been backstabbed or ambushed doing this, but I can be confident that more than half of my encounters are friendly, and I've met a lot of cool people on DayZ this way. Take this understanding, carry it with you, because you now have all the tools you need to be slightly less shit at DayZ.